Hey everyone, welcome to the channel where we love to talk about movies. Welcome especially if you're new. If you enjoy talking about movies and staying up to speed on what's in theaters and what's worth checking out, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a review. Alright, with that we're going to get into today's review, which is for Till. So just starting off with the synopsis, in 1955, after Emmett Till is murdered in a brutal lynching, his mother vows to expose the racism behind the attack while working to have those involved brought to justice. So this will be a spoiler review, just getting into the details of the film. I mean, it's historical events. It's not like it takes a whole lot of like twists and turns necessarily, but it's we'll talk details and not be as general. So this will be a spoiler review, but to kind of give my overall recommendation and letter grade for the film, this was an S tier film for me. I thought it was a masterpiece. I absolutely loved how the story was told. The story itself was just very interesting. The fact that it's based off of true events as well makes it all the more engaging, and it was just a really emotional time at the movies for me. So I thought that, yeah, we'll get into some of the specifics with my points, but it's one that I absolutely highly recommend. I think it's a must see. It's yeah, just a really well done movie, and I think it speaks to history that like I am now very thankful for to be educated on having seen it. So going into kind of 5 points that stood out to me in the film. Some of these will be spoilery, so if you haven't seen it, maybe I'd say go watch it and then come back and finish off the review if you'd like. So the first thing that I really liked was how they revealed both Emmett's body after the lynching, and then later on when we see the gun at his uncle's house. And I thought just how they reveal stuff in this film really worked with the story. Like they could have just shown you these things up front, but the when they place it just keeps your engagement the entire time through. So like only hearing what was happening as Emmett's being murdered, it leaves it up to your imagination. And for a while, you think that the movie will just leave it there, but they eventually show us the body, and it's absolutely brutal. And we see it at the same time that the mother sees it, and it I think so much more so helps you connect with her as a character, and that's what so much worked with this movie. But and then again with the gun, we see it as she sees it, and it allows you so much to put yourself in her shoes and empathize with her and what she's going through. The second thing that I really liked about the character was yeah, it was the mother. The actress did a phenomenal job. I'll be very surprised if she's not nominated for an acting award for this. But my favorite thing, just to like, there are so many moments and so many scenes that she was just standout in this role. But the main one was, I thought, the monologue that she gives in testifying in the courtroom scene, and it's a continuous shot, and there's no edit, so that's her acting for that period of time and just getting so into that character, which is just it's phenomenal to behold. And it really helps you connect with her as a character. So the third thing that I really liked about the film was the music, and that was definitely necessary for me to get it into the S tier. Like if it didn't have good music, it would probably have just been a great film. But the music set the mood the entire time through, and it just heightens all the emotions that you're feeling. So yeah, really well done there. The fourth thing that I liked about the film, it was emotionally wrecking the entire time through. Like if you cry at all, be prepared, and you'll definitely, yeah, like that. It's not just one scene; it's several. I don't think I've cried that much in a movie, and certainly not in a while. But it's heavy, and I love the movie for that. So like that's often what I need for a movie to be great, and especially a masterpiece. It needs me to feel something, or I need it to make me feel something, and this definitely did, and it made me feel quite a bit. So the last thing that I liked about the film was just the complexity of the situation. So Emmett's obviously just a kid, and it's not to place blame or anything on him, but he certainly acted in a way that set off the series of events. And again, by no means, like, not blaming him at all, but I like that the movie included that in there for him, like, sort of hitting on the woman at the shop. And, like, he's a kid, like, there's no, like, who wouldn't really do that, but, like, he was technically hitting on her, I think. And it's not an excuse or really a reason for any of the actions. It's by no means that, but it adds to the complexity of the situation. And for them to include that in the story, I thought was really well done, because again, things are not just black and white. A lot of times there's, gray area in between, and I think it just speaks to that, and it just made it feel a bit more real. So overall, I think this is a masterpiece of a film. I give it an S. It's my fourth S of the year, and I absolutely recommend worth checking it out. But if you've had a chance to see it, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What were your favorite things about the film? And if you enjoyed this review, be sure to smash that like button. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.